Let's welcome Resh!
I find that this CRP community is wonderful. People are such, I would say, supportive. They're such a giver.
I think this community really makes you know the extra how to teach you how to trade properly.
By being in the community, I think gaining confidence to take that first step.
You're looking for a concrete way to really get financial freedom or even a proper secondary income. The path is clear here and there's a community to empower you.
You guys say hi, guys!
You can do it, Thank you CRP for giving us so much value. Thank you.
If you need a change, believe yourself, take the step of faith, take action. That's it.
So realized profit for 130 days. I actually wanted to send a long post, not then delete the post now. Today is actually my exactly the 4th of my 120 days. So today was actually a very special day. 120 days that I have actually graduated from this class. You ask me, I don't have any trading at all. Not on stocks, forex, or gold. What I did was just very simple. When I first graduated, I made sure that I don't lose money. Because money is hard earned for me. So what I do is from the first week, I just listen to what Discord videos. The videos is about 8 to 9 hours. I actually listen 3 rounds, see, because I don't understand. I think that when I first graduated on the first week, I go and tell Resh, hey, SOS already, because in order for me to learn how to trade, or I must know how to use Bybit and even put in, all these like what limit order, all the TP, how to put this. I practically don't even know how to key in all those things that I have to go and ask Resh in his office how to learn. See, so I'm really one of the newbie you have ever seen before lah. But one thing good is because I told myself, no, I paid for the course already. Whether it works or not, at least I must make sure I put in effort. So I keep listening to Kelvin's every Sunday night training. And because Sunday night I can't join because of my work, so he usually will have a recording, he'll put in Discord. So throughout the week, I would go through the video, the recording of the Sunday night, try to actually understand. And to make sure I don't lose money, very simple. Initially, when I put in my trade, I only put in $30. In case those people who never asked me before, I put in $30 only because I wanted to know whether if this is the pattern, is it supposed to be long run? So I put in $30, $30. Only when Kelvin give a call, wow, I put $200 because I know most of the time you will make money. So $200, I make, let's say for example, $60, I can last 2 trades, let's say for example. But even if 2 trades, I won't lose all $30, so I only lose about $15. So I slowly learn, and along the way, I see there were a lot of seniors who give feedbacks in the community, which I really, really appreciate. They will share a chart and their analysis. So what I'll do is I look at their analysis and I look at what they wrote there. And if I agree with what they say, for example, RSI going down and I see really going down, okay, MACD at the bottom and I see really bottom, and the way they draw the chart, I say, oh, okay, this one come out from the channel already or the trend line. So they will give a call to long. I say, okay, never mind. I put $30 long and see what happens. So this is what I learned. If I don't trade, most likely I won't be able to get a result and learn faster. So the best thing to learn is to put in trade. Put small, because the more you put the trade in, the more you're going to see your mistake. The more you more you will be. So today, wait, let me see my phone. Whether I can open or not. I wanted to put a post today, but wait, just to encourage. Let me open my Bible. Okay, besides the challenge, this is total realized profit for 120 days. Can see, Can see,
Wow, fantastic. Can you all see that?
Okay, I just read. So for 120 days, my total realized profit, because this is my main account, is 13.6K. Plus my 2.3K is about 16K. 15,988. So it's actually 16K. I actually wanted to post and encourage you all, but then I think there are a lot of people in the normal group. I just feel like after the whole thing are trying to show off, which is not my intention, but I just want to encourage you. Just 4 months, my 3,000 becomes 16,000, and I'm really, really surprised. I told my wife, because yesterday was actually my wife's birthday, so we were having a staycation in Sentosa. I told my wife, next year Christmas I can bring her overseas already, and I show her the example. You know what she says? You should have put in 30K, then you have 160K. I say, walao. I say, if it was 30K, I wouldn't have traded the way I trade. It's completely different already. Would I put a trade 3,000? I cannot imagine putting a trade 3,000 money. So,
Fantastic.
So it is something to encourage you guys. I really, those people from my batch, you will know during the class or the day class, I'm the joker who keep asking questions non-stop. That I told myself, sometimes I also paiseh, they're not ask so many, the rest also quiet. After they are figuring out, how come this guy asks so basic questions, sounds so stupid. But I didn't care because I pay money to learn, you see. So that's my mentality. I don't give up. I told myself I pay already. So I jolly well make sure that I at least give myself 6 months to try. If it don't work out, so be it. Let's move on in life. But now only 120 days. From 3K to 16K. So I'm really grateful to Resh and Calvin. So I can start to dream again. Thank you.
Awesome.
Really thankful to Resh organizing this, and I really received a lot of information, good knowledge from various speakers.
Well, I love this retreat. To me, honestly, this retreat, the worth is millions of dollars, because all these trainers have gone through so many trainings from their own personal mentors, and now we are having a crash course, but we're getting so much from it. So in this short period of time, we have learned about property investing, AI, trading, ChatGPT, the latest one. I have a lot to think about, a lot to plan, because there's so many opportunities out there that you can just try, and you'll make it.
It's a very great seminar overall. Learn a lot of different kinds of things from different speakers. So there's digital marketing and a lot of trading, everything like AI and all. My biggest takeaway is the AI, the ChatGPT. How can I create more content faster, quicker, and easier, right? I don't need to put much effort. Basically, my future will be totally changed. I can easily create content and post on my social media, everything. It will be a total different experience for me.
Next Gen Wealth Retreat organized by Resh. I learned so much over this weekend. It's so much fun, and there's a lot to learn. I strongly encourage everyone to join this course.
And I learned so much over the weekend, and I always feel that if you know something, you truly know it when you do it. So that's what I learned over the weekend. I'm going to apply in my life. So for me, it was all the sharings from all the speakers about their life, how they started out, how they go through certain obstacles in their life to make it, because I believe that the average person, we want a way out, we want to know where to break the norm and where to break through. So I guess that's the most valuable for me.
I really like the AI session on internet marketing and also the financial planning part for retirement.
The retreat is very good. I get a lot of new stuff. Very open my mind. A lot of things, good speakers, incredible. A lot of things I learned from them.
Thank you, Resh, for organizing this 3-day, 2-night retreat in Batam. We learned a lot from different invited speakers. So much to learn from them, and I learned a lot from them. I'm ready to apply in my life. Thank you so much, Resh. My best topic and favorite speaker is Ryan. I really like him. He's very inspiring. I like his thought, the way he speaks, and yes, he's very humble. And only 35. I really think he's very inspiring.
This 3 days, 2 nights has been very eye-opening for me. Like, I get to meet new people that normally I don't meet my age. I'm 24 and still studying, and I get to meet like-minded people who want to improve themselves, which is not very common at my age. The most fun part, definitely listening to many different kind of people from different backgrounds in the different industries to come down to talk with us.
I started out with Resh just in November, and I was very grateful, or I'm very grateful to be able to attend this weekend session because it's a lot of learning and a lot of knowledge from numerous speakers which I would never have been able to acquaint with. People who have started businesses or own or have grown businesses that exited it for millions of dollars. You learn about mindset, you learn about success in psychology, you learn about taking bold action in order to become successful. And I think these are all very important attributes to getting to the journey which I would like to be in and be successful personally.
16K. I actually wanted to post encourage you all, but then I think there are a lot of people in the normal group. I just feel like after the all thing are trying to show off, which is not my intention, but I just want to encourage you. Just 4 months, my 3,000 becomes 16,000, and I'm really surprised. I told my wife, because yesterday was actually my wife's birthday, so we were having a staycation in Sentosa. I told my wife, next year Christmas I can bring her overseas already, and I show her the example. You know what she says? You should have put in 30K, then you have 160K, I say, walao eh. I said, if it was 30K, I wouldn't have traded the way I trade. It's completely different already. Would I put a trade 3,000? Siao, and I cannot imagine putting a trade 3,000. So,
Fantastic.
So it is something to encourage you guys. I really, those people from my batch, you will know during the class or the day class, I'm the joker who keep asking questions non-stop. That I told myself, sometimes I also paiseh, they're not ask so many, the rest also quiet. After they are figuring out, how come this guy asks so basic questions, sounds so stupid. But I didn't care because I pay money to learn, you see. So that's my mentality. I don't give up. I told myself I pay already. So I jolly well make sure that I at least give myself 6 months to try. If it don't work out, so be it. Let's move on in life. But now only 120 days. From 3K to 16K. So I'm really grateful to Resh and Calvin. So I can start to dream again. Thank you.
Awesome.
So
Let's welcome Resh!
I find that this CRP community is wonderful. People are such, supportive. They're such a giver.
I think this community really, make sure go the extra mile to teach you, how to trade properly. By being in the community, I think it gave me confidence to take that first step.
You're looking for a concrete way to really get financial freedom or even a proper secondary income. The path is clear here, and there's a community to empower you.
You guys say hi, guys!
You can do it, Thank you, CRP, for giving us so much value. Thank you.
If you need a change, believe yourself, take the step of faith, take action. That's it.
CRP!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, I am here.
I am here. I don't know where I am, but hi guys, what's going on? Welcome to our very, very first AMA. Shit, can see my legs, bro. Okay, cool. So what's up, guys? How y'all doing? If you can hear me, if you can see me, type in hi in the chat. Hi, Jerry. Hi, William. Hi, Edwin. A little bit awkward, but what's up, guys? Can y'all? Hi, everybody.
That's about a 10-second delay. So
Okay, great. Okay, ready? Awesome. Hok Leong. Guys, so just to share with you something, this is our very, very first time running this session called Ask Me Anything with Resh, right? So essentially it's going to be a session where we have some of our graduates, right, some of our elite members who are here, who will grill me, ask me questions on trading, mindset, my life, my family. Okay, maybe not my family, but anything at all, right? Like, they can ask me, and eventually you guys can actually ask me any questions you want with regards to trading, with regards to anything, right? And hopefully, we add a lot of value in this session. So let's get right to it. Let me just introduce the guests today on the show, right? So first and foremost, we have Aaron. Aaron, say hi.
Hi.
So again, I think if you are in the chat, you will definitely know who this person is, right? So he contributes so much. He's one of the best givers, one of the best guys, right? And very, very interesting story about how he started off small for many, many months and then slowly started really scaling his account and growing, right? So later, I really want to grill you about how you did it, man. Right? Wei Jie, right? Wei Jie is right here.
Hello, everybody.
Right, so that's Wei Jie, and Wei Jie, very simply, is one of the best guys, right? Wei Jie is one of our very top, I've known him for many, many years. He's been following me for
5 years.
5 years. He's been following me for 5 years. He's one of the coaches with Fresh Investors Club as well, right? Absolutely incredible. One of our top affiliates, has brought an army together with him to CRP. Right? So really, really appreciate him. So later, I'll be grilling him as well to ask him some questions on his mindset and how he trades as well. And finally, the best for last, we have Mr. Daniel Heng. Right? So Daniel is one of our, absolutely amazing elite members, right? So some of you all might have seen one of his fantastic trades, where he actually grew, where actually in one trade, he made over $100,000, $100,000 in one trade. And that was in IMX, right? Immutable X, IMX token. But, just now when I was having lunch with him, it was very, very interesting because in the last, 3 months or so, he grew his perpetual futures account from $30,000 to over $200,000.
Wow.
Right? So absolutely amazing. So I was talking to him, finding out about the change in mindset, how he did it. And, there's so many lessons to learn, right? But basically, it became a mini Resh. Same height, right? We spend a lot of time, we chit-chat, we chat about a lot of things. But, he really absorbed a lot of things that I shared, and he really, took it to another level. So damn crazy. Guys, if you all think that's amazing, type in wow in the chat, right? If you all think that's amazing. How long did it take, bro? What's the period? 2 months?
For the IMX trade?
No, not IMX, the portfolio growth.
About 2 months.
2 months. Guys, if you all think that's wow, type in wow in the chat. Let me see. I don't know if you all can hear me. Right? 30, 200. Damn. Whee! I love it, right? So, Daniel is definitely on track, 100%. I think most of you all will know that, I have this very big goal, right? Which is essentially to have 50 crypto millionaires in the community, right? I want to create this year, my new resolution, I only have one. And that is to make sure I make 50 people become millionaires in crypto. That's my number one focus. And every day I'm dedicating time to making sure it happens, right? And I spend a lot of time with people who I see can get there, right? So Daniel for sure will get there, 100%, right? Don't need to say. But his goal is not 1 million, it's about 5-10 million, right? So let's make it happen, right? Let's go. Right? So later, we'll be sharing a little bit more about what he's going to do, how he's going to get there as well. Okay? All right. So let's go, right? So the session very simply is this. We're going to ask some of the guys to shoot any questions to me. They're going to ask questions and we're going to go from there. All right. So Aaron, you want to start?
Yeah. Resh, I introduced crypto to all my friends. And one of the response is, hey, crypto is scam.
Crypto is scam.
So can you please explain, why crypto is so important at this period of time?
Okay. So crypto is a scam, right? So I think a lot of you all might have actually, of course, you have friends who tell you it's a scam. And to be honest, guys, right? Like a lot of people get scammed through crypto, right? Or transfer in Bitcoin, suddenly, your money gone. Is it a vehicle where people, scammers are and whatever not? And to be fair, right? There's so many different avenues in which scammers use cryptocurrency to scam.
Yep.
Right. So, and that's the reason why the entire industry somehow is painted as a scam, for example. Right. So that's a given. But then again, to be honest, the biggest scam is, is fiat currency. True not?
Yeah.
right? Like how much money, all the printing money and all that, that's the biggest laundering of money, man. Right? So, that's actually a much, much bigger scam, to be honest, right? Just that Bitcoin gets all the hate, right? But if you ask me, right, the reason why it is so critical, okay, let's talk about asset classes.
Right.
Let's talk about asset classes.
Right.
Traditional asset classes, real estate, stocks,
Yes.
commodities, right? Real estate, stocks, commodities, for example. These are all your traditional asset classes.
Yes.
Correct? You have your bonds, for example.
Right.
These are all traditional, right? In the last 10 years, there is one more asset class which is very, very important that people are paying attention to. And that asset class is digital assets.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? All these have been around for a very, very long time. But the one thing that is undeniable is that we live in a digital era. Right. You guys are all watching me online. There's hundreds of people right now watching me online. And the next era that we are in is the digital era. Right? These other things will not fade. But a new era has emerged. Yes. And that's the digital era, digital assets.
Right.
Right? And a huge part of it, very simply, is to do with cryptocurrencies.
Right.
Right? So if you compare, guys, really, if you compare your stocks, your real estate, which is trillions and trillions, you also have a forex. Right? That's another very big major asset class, which is your foreign exchange. Right? So these are all trillions and quadrillions of dollars, right, of asset class worth. But digital assets right now, it's nothing. Right? You have your entire crypto space. There is a market cap, bro, of $1.3 trillion only.
Wow.
Right? You're talking about just the entire digital asset space having a market cap that is smaller than Apple, that is smaller than Amazon, that is smaller than Microsoft.
Yes.
So if you understand that and you understand the magnitude of where we will go and where we will be, dudes, you all have no idea how early we are. Right? Obviously, a lot of things will transform, a lot of things will move. But hey, look, we are literally at the birthing place, right?
Right.
And one more thing, I think most of you all will know, one of the biggest news right now is about BlackRock ETF.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
BlackRock.
I heard about that.
The biggest, this BlackRock, by the way, if you all don't know, go and YouTube, don't do it now, right? But, go and Google, BlackRock, right? You will know that they own the world, right? They own literally every company, every Fortune 500 company, they have a stake. Every company they own.
Yes.
They control the world, bro.
Right.
And they are coming up to set up a BlackRock ETF. What does that mean? The biggest fund in the world is taking action and buying up Bitcoin, right?
Wow.
They're creating. So what will that do to every other fund? Will not every other government be saying, every other investor demanding, hey, we also want some Bitcoin in our portfolio? If BlackRock is doing it, how come your fund don't have Bitcoin?
That's right.
What do you think will happen as a result? Bro, people will be forced hand, right, to make sure they actually have exposure. Like, what do you mean you give me an asset class, like, if a fund manager comes to you, and you look at the portfolio, you say, hey, what the hell, you all have no exposure to digital assets. Are you crazy? Right? That's exactly what's going to happen. So it's going to be imagine, dude, you're talking about, walao, they don't understand, no? Like, BlackRock coming in, every other fund house coming in, walao, I need to go and buy more, bro.
Yeah.
Seriously, the Bitcoin is going to grow exponentially.
It will. There's a lot more room to run.
Right.
There's a lot more room to run. Right. So we talk about prices and everything, but in terms of funds, it will be an integral part of your wealth. Your wealth circle. Right. This is here to stay. It will only grow. Now. Well, this year is the time where massive money will be made, right, in cryptocurrencies, right? If you're not involved, as in all of you are, right? You guys who are watching, you guys are, right? But for those of you all who are not, then it's such a pity because, one of the greatest wealth transfers of a lifetime, bro, is going to happen this year, right? Like, you're going to be a millionaire, you're going to be a millionaire, this one for sure, right? Don't need to say, it's going to be pretty crazy, bro, right? So again, as long as you take advantage and ride the wave, I think, financial abundance will be very near.
Yep. So what they have to do to take this advantage, because besides getting into crypto, there's so many crypto courses or crypto advertisement on Facebook.
Yes.
So you're confused because they say, okay, somebody say, give me $500, I make $10,000 for you. Right? I just saw one advertisement and say, who? $500, $1,000. Right? Sounds like a scam.
Yeah.
But what's the difference about we're talking about here?
Well, again, right? There's so much information out there, right? So many whatever noises out there and everything. But in the end of the day, you've got to know who is the person, who are the people behind it and everything. And again you never know, right? Like Aaron, honestly speaking, bro, I have invested so much money in so many things which didn't work.
Right.
Right? But what you need to do is eventually find one thing that works. You see what I'm saying, right? So you might go through you go through 10 classes, maybe one is very good and it changes your life, right? But maybe if you didn't go through the 9, you wouldn't get to the 1.
Right.
So I always have this philosophy, like, at the end of the day, it's always about the one thing you take away.
Yes.
And if you don't try, you don't know.
Right.
So go and try lah, right? The fella say 500, 10,000, listen lah, right? It's not that it's a scam, just listen, take away what you can, right? If it's shit, then move on lah, right? But you never know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know lah, bro.
Right.
So I'm always very open to listening and learning from whoever else, right? Listen lah, right? Nothing wrong. Take what works for you and apply what works for you. And that's my philosophy in life.
Right.
Right.
I heard about you as a master of trades.
Yes, master of trades.
In one of the videos,
Yes.
I was listening to it, and they call you master of trades.
Yep.
And means that you have went through a lot of different trading vehicles, and eventually that you settled down for crypto. Why is it so?
I didn't settle down for crypto lah. I said I'm still invested in many different things.
Ah.
And I'm still invested, my money massively in properties, in stocks. Like I didn't settle down for crypto, right?
Okay.
So I'm invested in many different investment vehicles, right? But again, this is the season where money is to be made. Different seasons, different asset classes perform very well,
Right.
and it makes sense for you to understand asset reallocation to know where to make the most money, right? You got to strike while the iron is hot.
Okay.
So it's not that I settle here. I'm vastly invested in everything,
Okay.
right? But that's part of portfolio diversification. So when you make good money, right? When you really
Right.
grow a portfolio to millions,
Right.
for example, you have to practice diversification. It's foolish to put 100% crypto.
Right.
Again, if you're starting off with a small portfolio, sure, right? But eventually,
Right.
as you grow, you need diversification for sure.
Right.
It's part of wealth preservation.
Right.
Okay, I got a question for
Sure.
you, Resh.
Yes, tell
So
me.
it's like, as a top affiliate, I have spoken to hundreds of and thousands of investors and traders. So almost 50% they are skeptical of crypto, and two major reasons is, first, they admit they are slow learners, so they think they cannot really learn this crypto stuff and they cannot invest. And the second thing is they are very fearful. That means they are afraid to lose money.
Afraid to lose money.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because
What's my
in the
advice?
2020, 2021, a lot of crypto investors lose a lot of money.
2021 made a lot of money, bro. I think 2022. Right?
Yeah, but so when FTX crashed, like everybody was, once millionaires becomes zero.
Sure.
So how do you remove this fear from them? I mean, from your mindset.
Very, very good. Good question. How do you grow your balls? Right. So, okay, let me address the first question first, right? People who are slow learners and everything, right? So very, very simple. If you're a very, very slow learner, there are some basic things you can do, right? So I tell my audience, and I've repeated this a million times, and I've said this many, many times, right? If you're struggling with trading, you're not too sure here and there, whatever not, one simple tip I give you is this. Like, literally, click on the spot column on your exchange, go and buy some Ethereum, and then sit down, you make money. It's simple as that, no? Like, you need to be an idiot to not make money. Hello, right? You don't need to be a trading genius. Like, you can just do that, no? Like, for real. Like, you make money, right? Like, sure, you want to take it further, you want to trade and everything. Like, in the end of the day, honest to God, right? For real, I just be very, very upfront. Okay, not everybody is cut out for it.
Right.
For real, right?
Right.
Not every.
Yeah.
Can you learn it? The answer is yes, but not everybody is cut out for it.
Yes.
They don't have the emotional risk management, whatever it is. But in this period of time, as long as you buy the asset and you just sit in your ass, you'll probably make money. As in, you will make money, right? So that's how confident I am. All right. So that's basically number one, right? So just do that. And of course, how do you build up that courage and all that? It's really by being around like-minded people. It's being around good people. It's being in a community who lifts you up, right? Don't be around a group of friends who constantly complain and talk about, you lose, I so lose, wow, you hang around a bunch of losers, then you be a loser.
Right.
Don't be comforted. I always say this, don't be comforted by fellow losers in your life. Be inspired by the winners in your life and move forward to be a winner and not a freaking loser. I always say this. Don't be comforted by losers. A lot of people, very comfortable. Oh, you so loser. I so lose, bro.
Feel comfort, right?
Yeah, you feel comfort because, you suck. I so suck. Oh, I feel good. Then we both suck. Screw you, man. Right? So that's basically what I want to say. Sorry, this is just mindset. And I always see this, right? I always see these people, feel comforted by fellow losers. And it's a normal human thing, right? So I don't feel so bad because your life also sucks. Like cannot lah, right? Like look for people who are winning, find them, find out what they're doing, and be inspired to be like them. Find out, exactly what Aaron does, right? Find out the secrets. Again, the people who are doing it, who are making it work. Find out what they're doing and make it work yourself.
Right.
Right? So that's basically number 2. Number 3, people who lost money and then they saw FTX crash, whatever else crash, for example. So they're very, very skeptical. I completely understand, right? That's the reason why this is not an asset. 100% all in, like all my life savings are put in, for example, that's being a dumbass. That's not being smart, right? This is an asset class. If you want to trade in, like, the mindset very simply is I'm investing what I can afford to lose per se.
Okay.
Right? And obviously I want to learn it properly to actually do it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And in the end of the day, you must understand something. In life, it takes one risk taker to change the entire family's financial trajectory, right? If you don't want to be able to take the risk, then guess what? Then continue
where you are.
Continue where you are, right? If your life sucks, you just continue, then nothing's going to change. You see what I'm saying? So if you're happy where you are, then continue. But if you want something different, then you got to risk it for the biscuit. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it is, right? So if you're not comfortable with that, then sure, then buy your bonds and sit down.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I guess
Does that answer your question?
Yes, it answers my question.
Yeah.
So I have a follow-up question. Like, because crypto is a very volatile and
Very
also
volatile.
risky asset. I mean, if you don't have the knowledge, it can be considered risky. So to a lot of stock and option traders, it probably will be unfamiliar to them. So they do not know the know-how, how to protect this investment.
Yes.
Do you have any risk management advice for them?
Come for the class.
Just come for the class.
No, as in risk management advice for them. Again, portfolio diversification, don't put everything in one basket. Put your money across different exchanges. If you're investing in sport, for example, get a hardware wallet. Make sure your assets are in a hardware wallet, for example. All these things you can actually go and do, right? So these are some risk mitigating factors. Make sure you understand and learn properly. In any trade you place, understand what is your maximum risk you're taking. That is very, very important. It applies to stocks, options, everything. When you invest in something, understand. Don't just look at, wow, I can make this much money. Ask yourself, how can I possibly, what is my maximum downside to this trade?
Okay.
If it goes wrong, if shit hits the fan, what will happen? Right? Again, in my 13 years of investing, I've seen a lot of shit hit the fan. Right? Things that I think can never happen.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen many times. Right? So, there's nothing that can never happen. Right? So people ask me, Bitcoin can never go to 15,000. How you know?
Sure.
Possible. Anything can happen. Right? So, then in that case, you must know what to do.
Okay.
Right?
So in terms of exchanges, when you put money inside, because we see Celsius, we see 3 arrows fall down. How? I mean, when everybody sees some negative news about Binance, they get very uptight. Then how do we protect ourselves from the downside when we see such?
Okay, so I'll just share with you something. This is my personal point of view. After multiple incidents on FTX, as in with FTX, Celsius and everything, right?
Yeah.
To be honest, the bar of security was raised 10 times, bro, in the last 1 year. This is something I can tell you as an insider in crypto, right? Like the bar on making sure that your assets are safe, the amount of measures that were put in place as a rule for many exchanges has increased a lot. Right, so it's not the same, right? Like every different exchange, if they are a legit exchange, they have to show their proof of assets. They have to show, how much they have on their books. Everything needs to be shown, right? So the level of security has increased tremendously. So I think that is a very, very, very good thing, right? I think that's a fantastic thing. So it's it gives me more assurance, right? Can it still happen? The answer is yes. Anything can happen, bro. All right, anything can happen. Which is also the reason why you don't put everything there. Make sure, I always talk about de-risking, right? In crypto, I talk about de-risking. So what is de-risking, guys? So de-risking very simply is a process where, hey man, look, you start at $10,000, for example, you grow capital. So let's say, for example, you're great, you're a good trader, you're able to grow your money, for example, 20,000, 30,000, you grow your asset from 30 to 200,000, for example. One of the first things that you should do is de-risk your capital. Take out what you have, put in.
Right.
So if you're able to do that, then you purely run on
Profit.
Purely run on profit, you purely run on money. You see what I'm saying? So that's one of the first goals. One of the first milestones is let me get to a point where I'm able to de-risk. How do you do that? You can do that in stages, or you can do that in full. Right? So it's really up to you. But hey man, dude, if you take out your money already, nothing to lose, man.
Right.
Okay. So do that lah. Right? So important. But again, like I told you, right? Be safe out there.
Yes, you heard the man.
Yes.
So always take out.
Daniel, any questions for me, brother?
Well, I think when I first joined the system,
Talk a little bit louder, bro.
When I first joined the system, I think I was curious how you trade and what kind of mindsets you need to have.
What kind of mindset you have?
And how do you grow that mindset? Because I think not many of us have your mindset.
To have my mindset. Okay, cool. How do you grow and how do you how do you grow the mindset? So essentially, how do I grow the mindset when you get into this asset class?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I share with you all something, guys. Okay, and I give you all some context. Let me give you all some context. I started in a time trading crypto at a time, right, where Bitcoin can fluctuate up and down 10% in one day. So today, when I see Sairudin talk about massive dump, I want to laugh. I'm like, bro.
Correction on dump.
Like, massive dumb shit. How? Like, bro, I cannot take it. As in some context, right? If you have gone through times where, the swings are crazy. Like, literally, I see a 2% drop, whatever. To me, it's nothing, lah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying, right? Of course, if for a new person, it's a different thing altogether, right? But imagine you come from you've been trading since a time where you see so much, you see literally go from 90 to 0. You've seen these kind of things. Like you you become more calm, right? Like it's just a speck in the dust, right? You understand the speck, right? Like, oh damn, whatever lah, buy more, right? Like as in for real, like seriously, I am damn chill. I'm very, very, very chill, right? So essentially, in the end of the day, I understand two things, right? I understand that you only get worried if you are in a position where you can get wiped out.
Right.
If you have a position in place where sialat, if it hits, and then my entire account, then of course I'll be in a very, very scared situation, right? But if you're putting in money and your positions are not over leveraged, your positions are not like crazy over leveraged or whatever it is, then you're okay, what? Dumb come whatever, it doesn't really affect me so much. You see what I'm saying? Right? So that's something that I need to share, right? The only time where you get stressed is really when you you put yourself in a position that you're not supposed to be. Right? That's the only time that you should be scared. If not, everything else is just relative, just a speck in the dust, right? If you think to yourself, walao, today dropped to 43,000, 44,000, I should have bought, man. Right? Now it's 140,000. Let's just say it's in 1 year's time, right? It will happen for sure. It's a matter of time. So, that's basically how, right? That's how. And of course, one of the other things is, how do you build that? It takes time, right? It takes time. If you're new, guess what? Right? You need to go through the few, weeks drops stop loss. You need to lose money to understand. Then you slowly build the guts, you build the balls, and as long as you don't give up, then you'll see the light at the end of the day. Right? But it takes time, right? Again, I think for all of you, right? Initially, experience is very, very scary, drops and everything.
Yes.
Then after a while, it's just another day in crypto. Right? It becomes more and more. So it takes time, bro. It takes time, but of course, you need to always adopt the growth mindset. Right? So to me, it's always, what do you win or you learn, you grow your mindset. Right? So I always have that, right? So lose money, whatever, it's a learning lesson. Right? What can I learn from this lesson? How can I grow from it? I don't look at my losses and moan over it. Right? Really, I don't moan over it. I just ask myself, what can I do to get better? What did I do wrong? What can I do to get better? That's my mindset, constantly. Right? So I never look at losses as, jialat so sad I lose money. Oh my God, my life sucks. I don't do that, bro. Right? So I don't have that mindset. Right? So I think that's very, very important. If people can start thinking that way, that's why I always say it starts with the mindset, right? If you start having that mindset, then things will change. Right? If you do stupid things, then you deserve, right? So, but you got to learn from it, You learn from it, you step back up again, go again. Very, very important.
Okay.
Make sense?
Makes sense, yes.
Very, very good. Fantastic.
Thank you, Resh. I got another question for
please
you.
ask.
Like you have mentored tens of thousands of students.
Tens of thousands, yes, absolutely.
So, what is the most frustrating student you ever have, and what is the best student you ever have?
Most frustrating.
Like the worst kind of student that you wish you never ever mentor.
Can I say the name? Person's name is Shi Wei. No, I'm just kidding. The worst kind of students I mentored. Okay, I just share with you, right? So very, very simply, the worst kind of students I mentor is people who you call them ask holes. You know what's an ask hole? You spell it as ASKHOLE. What's an ask hole?
I don't know.
You don't know what's an ask hole, bro?
Ask too many questions.
No, bro. You know, they are ask holes. It's people who ask questions. I don't know what the hell they ask for because they just do their own thing. You ask, you answer, you tell them how to do properly, then they go and do it. Hey, bro, you ask me, I tell you the answer, you never do it. You know what I'm trying to say? So they ask, but then they want your answer to be what they want it to be. You know what I'm trying to say? Right? You ask for what?
Yeah,
you want to do your own thing, you just do your own thing lah. Right? So you tell me, hey, my portfolio wrong, hey, Resh, how? Hey, you have to go and correct this, you have to go and sell these stocks or whatever it is. Never do. I share with you this exact story. I share with you. We revert back to stocks and options. There was this guy, I cannot say his name. Let's call him Leon. Okay, let's call him Leon. This guy, Leon, he had a $200,000 portfolio.
Wow.
Okay, $200,000 portfolio, stocks and options. This was back in November 2021, right? And $200,000 stock options portfolio on Think or Swim. So I was doing a portfolio review for him, all right? And he was leveraged to the tilt. $600,000 on two stocks.
Wow.
Tesla, Palantir. So 600,000, no? And then it was all sell puts, right? Like, wow, jialat, right? Really. So I looked at the situation, I was like, bro, some cannot. I really cannot. If anything happens, and that was the time where the Russia-Ukraine war was happening, right? And then interest rate rising. So I was like, hey, these are risk assets, they will start dropping, right? If you don't deleverage, quite jialat, right? Really quite jialat. So I say, hey, bro, next time I see you, make sure you cut the positions, make sure you're okay, right? Cut the positions and all that. Then after you say, oh, okay, what should I do? Cut out, okay, right? January, I still remember January, right? This was 2021 January. I received a call, right, at 11:50 p.m. 11:50 p.m. I received a call. He called me. Hey, bro, I don't know what's happening in my account. I'm receiving all these messages, pop-ups on my Think or Swim account. I say, what's happening? I say, well, bro, I'm sleeping, bro. They say, hey, bro, emergency. So I went on Zoom, I talked to him online, and basically what happened was he received margin calls, right? Tesla stock started dropping, Palantir started dropping like crazy, right? And dude, the account went from 200,000 and it dropped to about $25,000. 25,000 from 200,000. And bro, the sad situation was that this guy was going to retire.
Oh dear.
Right, like school teacher, 3 years away from retirement, right? And this is his last pool of money.
Oh gosh.
Like, wow, jialat.
Jalan.
Then I asked him. So I asked him. I say, bro, can you buffer this or not? Are you able to, hold the margin, for example? Can you top up? Then he tell me, bro, in my bank account, I only got liquid cash of 7K. Then I say, huh? You got liquid of 7K, bro. Everything, whack, leverage, $500,000, gone. What to do? Cannot do anything. I say, too bad. Close position, that's it.
Yeah.
Wow, I tell you, after that, unfortunately, I never heard from him again. I never heard. He just, I don't know what he did, right? But basically, he stopped, right? So this is what I mean, right? So I'm not saying that, Daniel is not ask hold, it's ask hole. Like asshole, ask hole. So, but basically, this is what I mean, right?
Yes.
I give you professional advice. I tell you what to do.
Right.
Follow lah.
Yeah.
If I tell you, if I am a mentor, I come to you, I look through a portfolio, I tell you, hey, please go and make adjustments. This is what you need to do to correct your positions, for example. And then you don't listen, and then you want to go continue doing your own thing, for example. Hey, ask me for what? Don't waste my time.
Yeah.
Right? So this is something that I want to just share with you. Right? So Kelvin always talks about this, the ability to follow simple instructions. Right? If you're able to follow simple instructions, it's okay. Right? If you have a mind of your own, you want to do your own thing, then that's how you will. That's how it's painful. Guys, if you all feel that story is quite ouch, type in ouch in the chat. OUCH if you feel it's very ouch, right? So again, no disrespect to the guy. I hope he's not watching. Quite painful.
It's
very painful.
Yeah, it's very painful.
It's very painful, definitely. Yeah.
It's painful, right? So it's
Resh, some people actually
yes
associate with crypto trading as casino.
Casino, yes.
Because they think that it is as dangerous as a casino. Whether you go to casino and you put money in, and whether you win or you lose, you have no control. All right. But I'm sure that when you teach us, I don't felt that it's a casino thing altogether.
Yes.
Right. You have shown us exactly how to control the risk.
Yep.
So I'm sure that you have your own methodology to help your students to understand that. Could you just explain to us?
Yeah, so again, in a casino, you're essentially betting, and you are betting against the house, right? The house always wins, right? So I don't advise you to go to the casino simply because the odds are stacked against you.
Yes.
Okay. Trading, some people trade like they're in the casino. Right? Some people do trade and they treat the stock market, they treat the crypto market like a casino. And the way they trade is as good as going to the casino.
Okay.
Right? So when people say that, it depends on your style and how you do things.
Yes.
So is it like a casino? It depends. Some people I see, even though they learn the way they do it is like casino. Right? Like the other day, there was this one guy who came to me, he's like, wow, Resh, wow, so exciting. Okay, this guy is probably going to be watching, right? But okay, I'm just going to share. I'm not going to say his name, but I'm just going to just share, right? If I don't mind, right? I still love you, right? But he came to me, then he was like, wow, bro, wow, so exciting. Wow, my eczema all flaring up. Wow, my hair all standing, but wow, cannot sleep. I wake up 3:30. Wow. Wow, then I heard him, I was like, this sounds like a degenerate, man. This sounds like a complete, bro, like he's on the dark side. Yeah. Shit. I say, bro, you're not supposed to feel like that, no? No, you're not supposed to feel like that. You should be chill. No hair standing, whatever nonsense, bro. Cannot. That's not the way it's supposed to be, right? Yeah. So, the way he's doing it is he's gambling, essentially, right? What hair stand, cannot sleep, and all that stuff. No, that's not the way. Like, professionals are, bro, they are calm one.
Right.
They are calm one. It's not no. Right? Like, it's not supposed to be like that way, right? So there are some people who treat it that way, right? But of course, we teach principles that make sure you protect yourself. There's risk management, there's stop losses, everything that's in place to make sure that you're safe, right?
Okay.
But in the end of the day, let me just share with you something. And this is something about paper assets.
Yes.
I just want to share with you something very, very, very important. You do not control anything.
Yes.
Except for the risk that you take. You must always remember this.
Okay.
You do not control Bitcoin's price. You do not control whether it will go up, come down. You don't control jack shit. The only thing you control and the only thing you have in control is your risk. How much you're risking, how much you're putting in, your risk and money management. That's the only thing, to be honest, that you actually have control over.
Okay.
Everything else that you look at, your charts, your EMAs, your technical analysis, all these are, bro, is just probabilities.
Okay.
But it's not 100%. There's nothing that is 100%.
Okay.
Everything can be aligned. It can still go against you. A dump can happen. A flash crash can happen. It happens, right? But the only thing you control is your risk and money management. So you must understand that. If ultimately a very good trader in the long term is a very good risk manager.
Okay.
Right? And if you're able to be a proper risk manager, then you're able to be you're able to grow your money better. Always remember that. Right? A lot of other things, like some people prefer properties. I love properties as well. Invest excessive. Like a lot of things you can actually control. Right? How much I lease out the space, use it. Things I can control. In my business, there are a lot of factors that I can control.
Yes.
In paper assets, however, that's not the case.
All right.
Your risk is the only thing that you can control. You see what I'm saying? And if you mess up with that, then you can mess up your entire life.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Right? Very, very important.
Thank you.
Very, very important. Any other questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
When Aaron mentioned about gamblers,
Yep.
so I guess the underlying factor is greediness.
Yep.
So how would you advise someone to trade with less greediness or less emotions to be like a chill kind of trader? Because a lot of people is like, they are very kanchiong. They always like to rush in the trade or probably
FOMO.
FOMO, a lot of FOMO inside them.
Yeah.
BTC halving is coming. I can't wait to join CRP, and I need to do something right now.
Yeah. How do you control greed? Okay. I want to share with you this one quote that I heard, bro. I share with you. It's a little bit philosophical, but don't mind me, right?
Yeah.
Because this one quote, bro, really changed my life. Let me try to recollect. The way to break the yoke of greed, right? The way to break the yoke of greed is to learn to give, right? Greed is the devil's work, bro, right? And if you learn, there's this very, very simple thing, like greed, if it gets over you, for example, it takes control of you, it's very, very dangerous. It's a dark place, right? How you fight greed and wanting more is learning to give more. It's light and dark, bro. Seriously, right? If you don't control it, it will consume you. Serious. This is something I want all of you to take note of, because it's never enough. Right? 1 million enough? No. 2 million. 2 million enough? No, 20 million. It's never enough. Right? But the only way to counterbalance this entire light and dark is really in learning to first give, right? So I always talk about giving, right? When you're able to learn to give, you're able to learn that, hey, and again, guys, you must understand something, right? When you give, you'll always come back to you. Right? I always believe the universe works in a special way. I always believe that givers always win. When you learn to give, like every time I've given a seed, bro, it's always come back to me multifold. I don't know. I share with you something, guys. I always, people track how much money they make. I track every month how much I give. I don't know if people do that, right? But I track how much I give. And my goal at the end of every month, at the end of calendar year, is every year I want to be able to give more. So I track that. People keep tracks. For me, that's what I do, right? So to me, it's a very important principle, right? Because I realize that I'm in the same game where I want to make more money and everything, right? But for me, it's not about making more money. It's about every year I want to be able to give more. You see what I'm saying? I had this very good friend of mine who actually shared this. He said, I want to be able to grow to a point where I can give away 99% of whatever I have, and the 1% will still make me financially free. Wow, that was like, wow, that's quite sure. 99% I'll be able to give away, but the 1% is still more than enough to be completely free. Wow, I was like, wow, that's something I want to aim towards as well.
Yes.
Right. So that's something that I want to share. A little bit philosophical, but if you really incorporate that, guys, right? And I'm not talking about give $2, give $3, right? So when it comes to giving, a lot of people, it's about spare change, right? Hey, what's the $2 note I can give you?
Yeah.
True, no?
Yeah.
But can you expand that mindset of giving, right? Like, learn to give more and really incorporate that in your life. That's my answer, bro. I don't know if
I think that.
Guys, does that make sense? If you're like that, type in great in the chat or type in G or great in the chat. If that sounds.
Or probably type in givers in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you all like this? I don't know if you all like the answer, but that's my answer, right? So, did I answer your question?
Yeah, of course, you answer your question. I think that is a very, very great thing to do, because I myself also practice giving, and it really helps to manage my grade by 80%. Really, so I think it's some advice.
Yeah, bro, absolutely. So again, when you have that, when you have that kind of beliefs in your mind and everything, then everything's okay, right? You know that whenever you give, it will come back to you in return. And again, then you will approach your trading also very, very differently, right? Like you approach trading differently. A lot of people, they take profits already. Wow, fly up. Yeah, wasted. Could have got more. Like, again, practice gratitude. Like, hey, I'm grateful for this profit, right? It was $20. It could have been $200, but at least I got 20, right? And when you practice gratitude for your wins, more wins will come to you. When you are cursing your small wins,
what will happen?
Then no more wins. You see what I'm saying? Right. So, praise, the Bible says, if you take care of the small things, be blessed with a lot, right? So make sure you learn to appreciate the smalls, and you will become bigs. Shit, man, it's quite philosophical, bro.
Become philosopher.
Yeah, philosopher Resh, right? Okay, anyways, but really, these are all. I really appreciate this because this is how I'm wired. This is my internal wiring, bro. Right, which I'm able to share, so I hope you guys appreciate it, right? Yes, Daniel, any questions for me, bro? Before I ask you.
Before you ask me.
Yes, sir.
I think you can.
Actually, I got one additional question.
Okay.
Before Daniel asks, I ask first.
Sure.
So, what is the most frustrating moment in crypto trading?
Actually, I didn't answer your question, which was very simply, what the worst student. I shared you the story, but the best student.
The best student, we haven't shared yet.
Yeah, the best student. What was the question? The best student who what?
That you have ever mentored.
The best student I've ever mentored.
I need to recollect. Let Resh recollect.
Okay.
Too many.
No, I seen, the best student I've ever mentored. Okay, I as in the qualities or the person, who the person is.
I mean, in terms of results and also in terms of the person as well.
Okay, great. Right. Wow, there's a lot of great students that I've mentored that I'm very proud of, right? But I think one person who I really truly must highlight, and by far he's my favorite in CRP, is Bernard. And it's not so much because of his results. A blessing to others, right? And to do it unconditionally and to right? Like, guys, if you all love Bernard, type in Bernard in the chat, right? Like, I think most of you all should know Bernard. He provides so much value and gives so much, and literally, right? Like, sometimes out of completely, complete free, he just does so many things, right? So I love it, right? So I love people who, of course, he was a sponge. He came to me complete blur sotong, right? Really complete blur sotong. Don't know jack, like, don't know anything, right? But he absorbed like a sponge. And once he learned, he just absorbed my philosophy, right? Like, I always thought about giving. And he's like, Resh, I'm going to be your biggest giver, right? And he just gave, and he gave quite unconditionally, right? So to find people like that, you will attract me. If you want to talk to me, if you want to do business with me, if you want to be associated with Resh, learn to be a giver, right? And if you are, then I will notice you. That's very, very important. I don't care how much you make. I don't care if you have $1 million bank account, right? But show me how you serve, show me how you help. And so those are the principles. I really love that kind of people. And all of you all are that kind of people as well, right? Every one of you all. That's the reason why you all are called here today, right? So, yeah, bro. So do more of that, right? Give and it will be given unto you. Ask and you shall receive.
Amen.
Yes, sir. Okay, so that's my question. But, bro, do you have a question?
I think, for me, this is a final question.
Yes, sir. Then I got to grill you, brother. People want to know your secret, brother. Right, but we'll talk in secret later.
Okay, we'll talk in secret later. Like, how do you manage to get so many like-minded people together, your team, I think that was interesting because I think the team that you put around you really drives the whole
organization.
Yeah, and you can see it's growing exponentially.
Exponential.
Yeah, and I'm just interested in how do you manage to, in a way, attract all this group of guys and girls and ladies that come and join you.
Okay, very, very good. Right. So I think his question is a business kind of question, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do you grow an organization where you have so many great people coming together, to grow, and obviously the results you all can see is growing exponentially and everything, right? So I think the answer very simply stems from the leader lah. I feel like self-praising right now, but to be honest lah, right? It's like you attract who you are, right? You see what I'm saying, right? If you are a beacon of light, you're a beacon of inspiration. If you're a person who truly believes in giving, being able to, do that, people who resonate with that will vibe with you, right? You are who you attract. You see what I'm saying, right? So if you're a person who emanates right? And that will emanate throughout the entire team, right? So who you are is what you attract, right? Very, very important, bro. That's why, you got to work on this. You're a good person, you do good things will come lah. Yeah?
Agree.
So yeah, bro. So always do that.
Thanks
So,
for sharing.
Resh,
No worries, bro. No worries.
what is the one important ingredient that had in you that make you so successful?
What's the one important ingredient in me that make me so successful? I don't think I'm successful. No, as in, okay, good. So that's the answer. The answer. So he asked me, what's the one important thing that made me, one important ingredient that made me successful? The answer is, I don't believe I am where I am supposed to be.
Okay.
Right? I am hungry.
Okay.
I don't settle. I want more. I every day I wake up with fire in my belly. I will not rest. I've made millions, but dude, I share with all the practice lah, bro. I share with something. Like honestly speaking, like one of the philosophies that I actually practice, bro, is okay, this is kind of personal, but I just share lah, right?
Share.
A very, very large portion of liquid cash, I put aside, and I have very, very little left. So every time I see, like, voila, I'm so broke. As in, I'm not lah, right? But I actually practice that in literally cannot touch, put aside. And that's just to remind me that, wow, you still got to work harder kind of thing, right? So essentially it's in the philosophy of never settling, never enough, make sure you don't slack. Right? I see a lot of people who achieve a level of success and then they chill lah, relax. And nothing wrong with that, guys.
Right.
But my goals are far larger, my goals are far bigger. You see what I'm saying? And I have this philosophy of don't settle, Resh.
Right.
Don't settle, work hard, right? Okay. So no matter where you are, for me, again, not everybody will resonate. Some people just want to punk out on the beach.
Right.
And you want to do that, it's fine by you, right? Nothing wrong with that. But for me, never settle.
Okay. I understand in your personal life or in your professional life, you have a lot of setbacks.
Setbacks, yes, sir.
And you are the one that I know that you bounce on a setback.
Yes.
And it's like a ball with full air, you hit your ground floor and you bounce back quickly.
Yes, sir.
So what are the things that, make you bounce so quickly up and never say die?
My faith. That's it. That's the answer. Right? So my faith, right? So again, I know God has greater plans for me. I know, my future is bright. It will be always better than what it is today, right? So I know the promises that are held for me, right? So, dude, it's very, very simple, bro. Right? Every setback is a setup for comeback. That's it. Right? So nothing can get me down, bro. As in, I know God is with me and He's with me all the time. Right? That's basically me, right? So for me, what am I wearing? What am I wearing, bro?
We are all God's creation.
We are all God's creation, right? So anyways, so that's just basically my philosophy, bro. Like for me, my faith roots me. So anything that brings me down, I know that, it's written, right? He has plans to prosper me, right? So I know the promises that I have, and that is very, very crucial in my journey of business in life, right? So that's me.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what keeps me rooted, bro. I think, like for me, bro, success. I just share with you something. I share with you something. So success to me. What is success? Oh, you're successful. What is successful? For me, success, there's five: mental, spiritual, financial, and relational.
Right.
Right? You are successful. In my eyes, you are successful if you have all five firing.
Right.
Right? If you have, $1 million, but you have a shitty health, right? You can't run, you can't do whatever, what's the point, right?
True.
You have all the money in the world, you have a six-pack, but then you have a broken family. Then where's the love? What do you come back to?
Right.
If any one of these things is missing or not working in your life, your life is not balanced.
Right.
Think about it. It's like a table with a leg broken.
Right.
True, not? Think about it. If something is missing, right? And spiritual, what does that mean, right? That basically is purpose. People can have everything, health, whatever it is, but then they have depressed thoughts. They have, I want to jump, I want to whatever it is, and that's because they don't have that faith that roots them. Very, very important. As in, that's what I believe, right? So even that also gives you grounding, gives you meaning of what you do and what's. Okay, anyways, I don't want to turn this too philosophical, but anyways, that's basically what's up. So you're successful if you work on all 5 areas. For me, every day I work on all 5 areas. Every day, right? I keep myself in shape. I work on my spirituality. I work on my physical health. I work on my money. Everything I work on every single day. My family is very, very important to me. Right. Spend a lot of time with them as well. Right. So yeah, bro. So that's that makes sense. That's basically what I do. Guys, if you all like what I'm sharing so far, type in great in the chat. If you all, it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
You like it, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense because it's not only one factor, it's multiple factors, and it's a balanced life.
Yep.
Right. And it's very true that if you don't have a balanced life, it's like a tire, right? If a tire it's not working, the vehicle don't run.
Yeah, bro. Absolutely. So true, huh?
Yeah.
So again, guys, I really hope, Jerry, Lydia, you're watching, Hok Leong, right, Balaji, right, like, if you all practice these philosophies, right, then you'll improve every day. Seriously, every day, all 5, right? Work on all 5, right? So great, make money in crypto, fantastic, but that's not your entire life, right? You make all the money and then later you lose time with your family. What's the point? In the end, who are you doing this for? You say you're doing it for family, then you don't spend any time with family. What lao? Right? Oh, I got all the money. Oh, then my wife leaves me. Cannot, right?
Not congruent.
Not congruent,
Yeah.
Right? So it's really congruent, lah. That's what I believe.
That's right.
Right? So I thanks for the question, bro. I really love it.
Right.
Anybody else?
No.
Right? Hey, from the audience, right now, before I start greeting these boys, from the audience, do you all have any questions for me? It can be crypto related, my life, anything, right? Anybody, please ask. I'm just waiting. Right? We'll just take some time. If you have any of you all in the chat have questions.
Got any question to ask Resh? Comment below in the chat box.
Before
we can see.
Ask some of the other guys.
Let's read the comments.
Anybody wants to ask me, please, you all have time to grill me. Ask me anything. What's the best crypto to buy today? What is right?
I think what?
See whether we got any comments coming in.
No. Final call, Albert, Daniel, Margaret, no. New Year sale just happened. Flash dump. Fantastic.
Edwin has a question.
What's that?
Should we learn the fundamentals of crypto for trading?
Should we learn the fundamentals of crypto? Meaning to say, like, understanding what you're buying. Yeah,
For example, layer 1, layer 2.
Yeah. Okay, so Edwin's question on Facebook is very simply, should we learn the fundamentals of crypto? Very important. As in, important, right? As in, it helps if you know what you're buying. Yeah. Gives you added conviction as well, right? Gives you added conviction. So, this is going to go to Daniel. Daniel, what gave you the guts to enter a big position on IMX? Some context, guys. This guy made 6 figures with IMX, but obviously position size was sizable as well. But what gave you the guts to buy IMX? Tell me.
I think initially when I started this trading thing, I was winning and losing, and then I spoke to Resh and he told me, why don't you try this cross margin thing, which puts your liquidation price far away. As long as you're not buying some funny, lousy coin, you literally can ride the storm. So, and personally, I like narratives because narratives are what crypto is built on. News and buying the trend and selling the news, right? That kind of thing, right? So that probably, after a while when I was trading using the cross margins, I got more confident. And one of the narratives was crypto gaming, which I read a lot into. And this IMX token at the time was just breaching $1. So I thought, as he signs more and more agreements with more of the real world gaming people, I thought that was the time to go in. So I decided that on a bigger position size
Very good, very
to
good.
go in,
Yep.
and it pumped. It
Yep.
really pumped, and that's how I got to.
But then again, if you all heard what he's saying, he was familiar with it. You understand what it does, right? You understand that they were signing many gaming contracts and everything. And it's a coin you've been familiar with for the past 3-4 years. Like you know about it for some time as well, right?
Yeah, I know about it since before the last cycle.
Before
it
the
was
last
launched
cycle.
in the last cycle.
Exactly. So
I
he's
had it ready as spot already.
Exactly. So it was a coin that he always knew about, right? And of course, what triggered him was when during one of the sessions I actually mentioned about it, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Right. So I mentioned that, hey, dude, this you gotta really look at.
thing,
You
then
gotta really
I kind of look at
IMX.
it.
Yeah. And then he was like, hey, this confirmation. Resh is telling me it's good. I know this coin is a fantastic coin. It's a good trigger price. And then that was a great trade, bro. So it really helped him to enter with bigger position. Why? Because he understands. He knows, what is behind it, what is happening. He knows it's not a shitty, whatever random ass coin, for example, right? So obviously, if you're trading some random ass ticker, INTL, you don't even know what the hell it is, then it's going to be a little bit harder to go and put a big amount, a big position, for example. It's very, very difficult. But once you get familiar, you find out, you do some analysis, not just on charts, right? But you actually go into Twitter, you go into their page, you find out what they're doing, find out about their contracts, what they're doing, the entire story behind it. You really take effort to actually do that. That will give you increased confidence to enter bigger positions. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So Edwin, very, very important, bro. And living example, right? Once you really get to know, then you know what's good. You see what I'm saying? So you do this kind of homework, then you will really understand, bro.
Yeah.
Right? So very, very important. Right? So, but then thanks for sharing, bro.
No, welcome.
Truly, truly appreciate, right? Does that make sense, guys? Type in yes if that makes sense. Is it important, right? Type in yes if that makes sense.
We want people to like, comment, and share.
Sure. Okay, great. Right? Type in yes if that makes sense. Like this year, that's one of the things that you can actually focus and actually do, right? So that's something that I've been asking the elites to do a lot more of. Right? I've been asking the elites, like, hey, really understand what you're buying, right? Go and find out, research a bit. Right? Don't just take them as normal ticker symbols.
We told us about the ChatGPT thing yesterday, right?
Yes.
I think that was interesting.
Interesting, huh? Did you do it?
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah. You learn a lot, right?
Yeah, and you asked about how to explain it to a child.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
To make it easier to understand.
Because sometimes you read, you know what the hell they're doing, right? Like, what the heck? Right? No, so basically, just to share with you all, so in the elite chat, I actually shared a simple tip 2 days ago, right? So I told them very simply, just go to ChatGPT and write in, right? Like, what does immutable X do, for example? What does IMX do, right? And it will come up with it will explain to you what it does. So immediately, ChatGPT basically gives you everything, right? And sometimes it's them confusing. You don't even understand, right? So you can add in a line which says, explain this to me like I was a child. And then they will explain it to you in a very, very simple way. You can understand. Right. So it's a very, very powerful thing, right? And you can do that for all the coins that you have. You can immediately start understanding, what the coin is, what it does, and all that stuff. Pretty cool?
Cool.
Right? It's like knowing your partner really well and you catch the timing of mood swings. Oh, bro. Your partner,
Better don't answer. Don't answer.
Catch the timing, bro. I'm still trying hard, bro. I still cannot tell. I'm trying very hard, but I still cannot tell. Sialat. Is something wrong with me or I still don't know.
We're all in the same boat.
We're all in the same boat. Okay, thanks, brother. I feel encouraged.
Okay.
Right. But guys, one thing which I want you to do right now is this. Make sure you all smash the like button. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, help us smash the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, guys. And make sure you share the video, right? Click on the share button. Share the video out there, right? Help us get this message out. Help us let a lot more people know about Crypto Profits, to know about Modern Wealth Academy. Let more people get to know, right? So do us a favor, guys. Make sure you smash the like button if you enjoyed it so far. Let's go. Right, so let's do that. Okay, great. Right, make sure you do that. If you've done it, type in done in the chat. Right, so I want to answer some questions in the chat as well. Okay, so very, very simple. So first question is this. So what is my expectations of BTC halving and spot Bitcoin ETFs and all these different things? Too bad I only can click once. Aliyah, I love you, right? I only can click once. You can click 5 times if you want to, right? Okay, so what's my expectations? Okay, wow. I want to share on Saturday, bro.
Share now.
Share now. Walao, Saturday, walao, I got so much secrets to reveal. Right, I got a lot of secrets to reveal, a lot of things to actually share. By the way, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Saturday we're doing an event, right, for our community where I'll be sharing the entire predictions, exactly what I'm doing, how I'm going to be entering, how I'm going to be exiting in 2024. Entire game plan, crypto blast off 2024 is going to be absolutely insane. Make sure, are you going to be there? If you're going to be there, type in yes, for sure, I'll be there. Right, if you're going to be there, type in for sure, I don't know, if you're going to be there. Right, so I'm going to be sharing a lot more with regards to my predictions and what I'm going to do. Right, Albert, you want a teaser? Okay lah, bro. You have a teaser. Should I take out my shirt for a teaser?
No lah, not that kind of teaser.
Not that kind of teaser. I thought it was that kind of teaser, bro. Let's see, I'll expect now. Right. Okay, come. I give you a teaser. Okay, so very, very simple. I'll share about something. What drives prices up? Okay, what drives prices up? The answer actually is very, very simple. The answer very simply interest. More people are like, wow, it's amazing, whatever, fantastic. Wow, let me enter. You know, more interest, you know, more media. Wow, yeah, Bitcoin hitting 45,000, hitting 50,000. More people are interested. You know, you see, if you go on Google search trends, bro, Bitcoins, you go search trend and see, bro, the number of interest is increasing like crazy. How to buy crypto? You go and search on Google search trends, bro. This, and whenever you see the search trend increase, the price also increase.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
After that, they buy.
Yeah, exactly. Because they want to know how to buy. No, serious, you know. If you go on to Google search trends, if you all know about how to use Google Trends and everything, you go and search. The interest is peaking like crazy. It's an uptrend. And that relates to Bitcoin price.
Right, okay.
Very interesting. Seriously. And on bull market cycles, you see the trend going down. Nobody cares. No. Right? So increase injection, and then prices increase, right? So that's very, very simply long term, as in, you know, in the next 6, 7 this year, I believe we'll be, you know, definitely bullish, right? That's one. Teaser very simply is this. Look, one thing that has increased interest, especially in this cycle, is futures. A lot more people are equipped with the skill set to know how to use futures. A lot more. Even for me, last cycle, I was on spot. Futures is relatively new to me. Right? So I was on spot. He was on spot. Now he's on futures.
Yeah, no, futures.
Yeah.
For
Again,
sure.
this is an OG. He's been investing 2017. But all spot. You only did futures after he met me. Right? Same for you. Same for yourself. Also. He was involved. He bought Ethereum last time and everything. But it was all spot, right? All spot, right? So, but now there's an increased interest in futures. What does that mean? It means this. There are more leveraged trades. What does that mean? Flash dumps will be very rampant.
Like now.
Yes. Flash dumps will be very, very rampant. You will see a lot of wicks. And it needs to happen as part of market mechanism to shake off over leveraged positions. Seriously, you will see it happen, and you will see it happen increasingly. You'll see it happen once a week. Bloody hell, a week lah, I'm out of the position. You'll see it happen a lot. I'm telling you. Seriously, have you all noticed that happening, guys? Type in yes if you all have noticed that happening. Like in the last 1 week, last month, December, you all noticed that happening. Type in yes if you all have seen it. I'm telling you, increase interest, increase futures. This is what happens. Right? How do you deal with it? I'll share with you on Saturday.
Yes.
I'll share with you on Saturday, right? How do you deal with it? I'll share with you on Saturday. How do you do that? Right? So very, very simple. Okay, but really, this is basically what I see happening and what is essentially what's up. Saradin, I have a crystal ball. How you know, right? Happened last hour. Absolutely, Brian, right? But it's normal. It's really part of the cycle. You all will get so used to it. It's like, oh, whatever. Right? Happening right now. Absolutely, right? Flash, whatever. It's normal, right? But if you know how to deal with it, then it can be very, very profitable, right? So I will share. Make sure you stay tuned and pay attention. Saturday, I will reveal all. Okay? I'm excited, man, bro. Walao. Today I was preparing my slides and I was looking through. I was like, walao, the excitement in me. I was like, whoo!
Why is tomorrow not Saturday?
Why is tomorrow not Saturday, bro? I really want to go, right? Like, dude, I got so much gems and gold to give you all, right? So make sure you all tune in Saturday, man. Let's go. Okay, awesome. Good. Who asked the question? Somebody in the crowd asked the question, right? Okay, so I asked Daniel this question. I'm going to ask Wei Jie this question. I'm going to ask Aaron this question right now. Okay. So Aaron was okay, bro. I tell you very honestly. Don't mind, huh? I know you don't mind. I got damn thick skin, so it's okay.
Sure.
Right. So I mentioned this. I make it. And I really and I'm quite soon on. I'm really quite soon. If you really dare to sit down with me, 10-15 minutes I talk to you, I will already know whether you can make it or cannot make it, right? So and really lah, right? As in, and again, I am hardly ever wrong. But Aaron, when you first came, right, and when you were first trading and doing things, right, the way you do it, I was like, cannot make it, right? The mindset was very small, $10, $5, and then it wasn't for one day, 2 days, it was like months and months and months. And I was like, every time I see you appear at the live event again and again, I was like, bro, still trading with $10, $100 margin, like, So I was like, wow, how can you make it? You tell me I'm a millionaire, $10. Cannot lah.
I have no doubts with the system, but I have a doubt with myself. I'm so the type of inner voices inside there. Until one of the live training, I attended a live training, and I think this was the 4th or 5th live training. And
Hold on, I think the stream just hang. Are we okay? Are we back live?
Yes. So there was some connection issue earlier. So maybe you can ask again.
Okay. So anyway, so the question was very simply, how did Aaron change his mindset? What changed? So you can repeat that again, bro. Right. Sorry.
Let's go.
I know you're on the flow, but let's go.
Well, basically, when I started, I have no doubt with the system because the system is so systematic, and it has proven a lot of success story. But I have doubt of myself because I have attended some training courses, lose a lot of money, and they make it. And I'm so afraid to lose money. And basically, that it's something that, and I also tell myself, I'm getting old, so I'm going to have a loss of money. What happened? What can I do? I have no time to make back. So I am inside my comfort zone, frozen myself. But meantime, I also do one thing. I build my confidence. All right. When you see the dollar trade and everything, I build my confidence slowly to tell myself, yes, I can do it. All right. But the tipping point comes. in one of the live training, when I heard one of the speaker was saying, I lost $3,000 in one trade. And Resh answer said that you're making $100,000 now. 3,000? What's 3,000? How much are you gonna make? $1 million. Then you should be losing $30,000.
Okay.
That's a wake-up call. Bloody hell! I am a crypto millionaire. What a shit!
Wow.
What a shit! I am afraid of losing $1.
Cannot.
If Donald Trump is in front of me, he'll fuck me off.
Wow. True.
He'll show me this. Get lost. You're fired. You're gone. Right? So I said, look, it's about relative, right? You want to make $1 million, you cannot be afraid of losing $100, right?
Absolutely.
So things start to change.
Very nice.
I put $100, I go in, I test it out, it works. Because of the basic foundation I have built myself, and I know it could happen. All right, and also with help of Resh and Kelvin, all right, and tell me, go. All right, so I started, I put more and more and more and more. All right, when you ask me afraid or not, yes. When I see my red colors coming in, my heart goes. But then I realized one thing, when I see more and more and more red, my heart getting slower and slower and slower.
Very good.
Because I'm getting very comfortable with rates. Then I have another new philosophy.
How was it?
The money that has just left me, because I'm a so happy person, the money loves to stay with me. They are there to go and get all his brother and sister and come back with me.
Wow. Good philosophy.
Realize it's really happened. Because the day that I lost $3,000, I tell myself, go! Go and get your brother, sister, grandfather, grandmother, and come back. You know what happened next week?
What happened, bro?
Next day when I opened my account, I make $6,000.
Wow. See what?
So I now it's like, okay, when I look at that, you want to go and play lah. Okay, but make sure this place is very nice for you to stay one you come back you come back you bring more auntie uncles and give me more money you come back and stay here.
Interesting.
It is really happening.
Bring the truck.
All right, so I have a very good relationship with money because money is happy and I'm happy.
Yeah.
All right, so my money will come back. So I don't see rate nowadays.
Very good.
I see one thing. They are looking for my friends. They're coming back. They're coming back. So basically, that if there are more money coming back to me, I'm very, very happy. I have no issue of putting bigger orders, right? And also knowing my mindset. Okay, I need to nurture my mindset. I need to expand my comfort zone. So I've been listening to a lot of audio programs, getting more self-awareness of what I'm telling myself. All right, instead of saying me when I enter a trade, instead of saying he's just going to lose money, myself now my affirmation is go and bring more friends back.
Wow, go and bring more friends.
Go
and bring more friends back. Go forth and come back again. Interesting.
Go forth and multiply.
Go forth and multiply. Go forth and multiply.
And I also remember Resh said this. Okay, you come with a trading plan and you trade according to the plan.
Why the stream is off again? Okay, continue.
You go with the trading plan and you trade with the plan.
Yep.
And if I not hit the plan, why am I so kanchong for what? For what? The plan is not reached yet. So it is like, life doesn't go on a straight line. So the coin doesn't go on a straight line as well. You go up and down, up and down, up and down. Let him do the dance. When he decides to finish the dance, he go up, and then I just harvest now. What's the problem?
Absolutely. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Thank you for sharing this. Guys, you all think this guy is very passionate. Type in Aaron in the chat, right? Like pretty, the fire quite hot.
Very hot.
A round of applause, right? Like, walao, I also feel quite hot today, right? Walao, it's night time, but damn, bro, I need a shower right now.
Midday.
I can feel the energy. Absolutely fantastic. Good job, bro. Amazing. Wow, bro, I think I'm gonna end with that, man. Okay, so I think Aaron, thank you. Right, we got good chats for Aaron. Right. Hey, great. Right. So that's Aaron for you. But I really love it. Right. So guys, again, I think many of y'all will be able to relate to what Aaron is saying. Right. Afraid to lose money. Right. I was just damn pissed with him. And I was like, bro, what the hell are you doing? 4 months already now. Not even one time on the $100 list. Like, super simple. Like, can't even, like, how come you can't even like get there? Right. Like, that was what my issue was. You come every time, come and here. Then after how many months, not even inside. Right. But again, right. Finally, when that thing ticked. When that mindset shift happened, when he had proximity with us, with the team, when he came, he spent more time with me, keep hearing, getting can here and there, then just something just clicked, right? And then again, sometimes all it takes is just one thing you need to hear. I don't know, maybe you got it from this session, I don't know. Or maybe it was from Aaron sharing, maybe it was from Daniel sharing, with regards, or maybe it's something that I shared. But hopefully you catch something and it changes your entire philosophy. Right? So I love it, right? Yeah. Go forth and multiply. I love that philosophy, right? So guys, hopefully you all remember that, right? And remember that, whenever you
one more thing that I want to share is sure. When some of my fellow students said, or fellow colleagues said that when they look at the group chat, that's what you're making 100,000, couple of thousands, they got FOMO. Actually, I got very excited.
You're very excited, huh?
Why? Simple. The market is there for me to dig. If Daniel made 5 figures, 6 figures, there's potential down there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
It's only I'm afraid that the market cannot go more than that. If the market goes more than that, that means there's potential. That means I can go. So what I did was I download every of the results.
Yep.
Please don't come to my bedroom. Because when you come to the bedroom, you get scared. Because my bedroom is full of those results pasted.
Wrong, bro. Got your face also, bro. You got here, no?
Daniel, result is on my screensaver. Right?
That
I can
is
show
so
you. It's here. So you cannot escape, It's in the screensaver. And I see this all the time. On the phone, I see this. I see.
Hey bro, you show the camera, bro. Show the camera.
Soon, this is mine.
This is mine. This
Daniel,
is mine.
Okay, yours
I will
for sure.
I will be
Okay.
In the bro, good for you, brother. I always share this, right? In the class, I always say, this is I am next, right? Like this will happen to me too, right? So again, very, very good philosophy. Always believe that, right? See results, be inspired, lah.
Yeah, be inspired.
Right. Hey guys, if you all think this guy is awesome, type in awesome in the chat. Type in great, right? Pretty insane. But so many insights, bro. I think I need to learn from you for mindset, brother. For real. Amazing. Fantastic. And bro, honestly speaking, right now, today, I have no doubt. Today, I must share with you, honestly speaking, from the bottom of my heart, I got no doubt. Right? When I see a man who has zeal like that, very hard to bring the man down. Serious. Really. So you have broken through whatever was holding you back. You have let go of the chains. I can see that you've broken through. There is undeniable, right? So my is whether you want to do or not. Very, very simple. Can you achieve 1 million? The answer is absolutely, right? As long it will come to pass. Seriously, 100,000, it will come to pass. It's a matter of time. I really believe it, right? And again, guys, there are some people who I see, and I will just tell them in their face, right? Like, it's going to be hard for success to not come to you. Right. And I feel that way about you.
Right. And there's one more thing that I want to share with you. It's basically, I'm so afraid. When I was 19 years old, lying on my bed, and I asked myself, what the fuck are you when there is a crypto halving, and you miss that stupid thing? I will not know how I'm going to get regret. I'm afraid that moment. So I don't want to get regret. I want to tell myself, look, I have a portable ATM built in my body.
Portable ATM built in body. Fantastic.
Whenever I want, if my wife want to go to the LV store, it's very simple. I just do a 2 key. Money come out, buy.
Very good. Fantastic.
That is the freedom that I want. All right, I want to go to travel. I'll just go to the airline. All right. I do this and travel.
Very, very nice.
That's nice, isn't it? That's the kind of
Absolutely.
lifestyle that I have, because that it's no longer about worrying about, can I afford it? Sick of that. You know, really sick. All right. I just want to have this portable ATM with me. Anything I want to go, I go anywhere I want. All right. The only thing is, I know that I have to go all the way.
All the way, brother.
And this opportunity is here with the right people, with the right mindset, with the right group, and associate with the winners. All right. When I see a lot of win, I'm so excited. All right. My blood boils and say, here he is. Next target.
Very good, very good. Fantastic. I love it, bro. Fantastic. Great mindset, bro. Hopefully you guys learned something from that, right? I did. Right? I did. Go forth and multiply.
Go forth and multiply.
Go forth and multiply, right? Go forth and multiply. I love it, right? So guys, if you love that, smash the love button on YouTube, right? Let me see the love buttons flow, right? Click on the love, smash the love. I want to see many, many love buttons flow for Aaron. Let me see the loves flow, guys. Let's go. Smash that love button if you all can see that love, right? 100 love. Fantastic. Amazing. I see it flow, right? Hey, all the love for you, brother.
Thank you.
Right?
Whoa,
okay, guys.
whoa.
So we're gonna wrap it up already, right? We're gonna wrap it up, and I'm just gonna give maybe the audience one more question to ask, right? If anybody has anything, right, before we wrap it up and call it a night, let me know, right? How old is Aaron? Aaron, how old are you?
I am as young as a country. I born in 1965.
1965. Very, very nice.
Right, and if Singapore can start from a kampong to the first class nation, I should be a first class nation also.
That's 59, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Singapore was independent in 1965.
Yes.
I was born for that reason.
Awesome.
Okay, I must be a first class.
First class, brother. Let's go first class.
First class Aaron.
Awesome. Fantastic. All right. So Brian's question is answered. Anybody else, guys? Please ask. Before I end the session. Right. Again, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure you all like the video. If you all liked it, like it. Share the video as well. And guys, can I ask you a question? Right. So, what is Resh now big dream instead of goal? What is my big dream instead of goal? What is Resh now big dream instead of goal? Wow, what a complex question. Okay, great. Alias asking a great question, right? So what is Resh big dream? Okay, I just shared with you, right? So very, very simple. Again, I told you my goal, my dream this year, 2024 specifically, I told you all, I've repeated this many, many times, is to mint and create at least 50 crypto millionaires. That's basically number one, right? In terms of for myself, I have this goal that I have, which is very simply to hit a $100 million net worth before 40, right? So that's something that I have personally as a financial goal, and yeah, bro. So that's basically what I want to do. And again, a bigger goal in terms of a giving goal is I want to be able to inspire 10 people in my life to be able to give away at least $1 million, right? I think that would be great. If I can do that, I think that would be fantastic. Right. So, okay, one last question, which I love for Aliyah, from Aliyah is this. Daniel, what's the best advice that you have for a newbie trader?
Best advice?
Yes.
I think be disciplined.
Discipline.
Firstly, and go beyond your comfort zone of learning. Don't be stuck in the old mindsets like how Aaron was before that. And create those breakthroughs. Small steps at a time. I think with right mentors, with the right system, I think in this bull cycle, you really go very, very far.
Very, very nice.
I think everybody can be a millionaire. Seriously.
Everybody can be. Okay. Okay, cool. Vijay?
Okay, my best advice for newbie traders is find a mentor that actually has walked the path before you and follow him closely, watch what he do, and do what he does, not what he says. And in trading, always you need to be disciplined, systematic about it to actually have, not say 100% wins, but at least profitable trades like 70% win rates. And I think that is sustainable as a trader, not a gambler. Yeah, that's how my take on it.
Okay, great, fantastic. And Aaron, your one? Short and sweet, bro. What is your best advice for newbie traders?
That for trading, it's a learnable skill. It's a learnable skill. All right. You take X number of years to go to schools to make your first $1,000. So spend time, study, invest, learn from the best mentors in the world. All right, and go and do it until you get it. My message to the whole world is everyone can be a trader if you decided that there's a skill that you want to master. Right. It's not so difficult. It's more easier to become a trader than to become a nurse, because I was a nurse in a hospital. I spent 3 years of nursing. Right, but I don't think that in trading you need to have 3 years intensive studies. Right, just spend 1 year, no excuse, discipline, do whatever it takes. Then you will have a portable ATM with you.
Portable ATM, brother. I love the portable ATM. Click my money, click my. Sorry, you don't need to click anything. Sure.
Let's click Resh.
Okay. Great, fantastic. For me, what is my best advice that I have for a newbie trader? My answer, very, very simply, is this. My best advice for somebody who is new, right, is get associated, find proximity, and be good friends with somebody who's experienced as soon as possible. It will save a lot of time, a lot of effort, right? If you're new, find somebody, right? If you can find me, great. If you can find a senior who has been there, done that, you can find these people, talk to them, be friends, bring them a copy, whatever it is. It will really cut short a lot of your learning journey, right? So that's the fastest way. Fastest way is associate, mix around, make friends with people who have done it, and you will move a lot faster. Yeah, that's my biggest advice, because again, I see a lot of newbie traders, they're making the same mistakes again and again, right? But if you do go and talk and everything, then you will learn faster. So that's what's up, man. Right? Great, awesome, fantastic. So again, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Guys, if you all have loved this episode, you all love this whole edition, and you all got a lot of insights, type in love it in the chat, guys. I don't know, right? If you all have loved it, this is our very first time doing it, and based on your response, we will know whether we can do this again, right? If you all have loved it, you all have learned a lot. I know I have, right? I got a lot.
All the parents here.
I really enjoyed it, right? So if you guys loved it as well, type in love it in the chat. I don't know. Right, let me see. Joyce loves it. Joss loves it. Fantastic. Right? Should we do more? Right?
We should.
Should we do more?
We
right?
should.
No, maybe I can invite these guys, a couple other guests as well. You all love it? Bring Aaron back again. Hey! You want Aaron back again? That's great. Sure. Nirmala loves it as well. That's great. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. So again, one more time, make sure you like the video, right? Sorry? Okay, great. Okay, so very, very simple for those of you all who are very, very keen in coming aboard Crypto Rocket Profits to actually come and be a part of the entire family to learn about trading and making money on a daily basis. Make sure you click on the link, right, that is shared right now. You all can actually see the link right there, right? So click on the link and make sure you all, do come and join our next introductory workshop where I'll share with you all, basically how, people like these guys create $1,000 a day, right? Absolutely amazing. Okay, so again, that's basically what's up. Make sure you all click on it. And for my CRP fam, my CRP guys, I will see you on Saturday, man. Yo, I am excited for Saturday, right? This guy canceled his trip overseas to make sure he's there to listen to me, right? So, dude, I am excited. I hope you guys are too. It's going to be a fantastic new year. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Thank you, guys. I love y'all. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.